Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into Openhaystack, a truly fascinating project that lets you build your own AirTag-like trackers using Apple's Find My network. It's incredibly cool.
Yeah, I saw this on Hacker News too. So it's basically a DIY AirTag? But how does it actually work? I'm intrigued.
Exactly. It leverages Apple's Find My network, which is brilliant. Think about it. Millions of iPhones constantly scanning for Bluetooth signals. Openhaystack uses this existing infrastructure to locate your custom-built trackers. Ingenious!
But isn't that a security risk? Using Apple's network without their permission?
That's a great point. The project's authors, from the Secure Mobile Networking Lab at TU Darmstadt, actually did a deep dive into the security and privacy implications of Apple's Find My network. They even found and reported vulnerabilities, one of which Apple patched. They're being very responsible. Very impressive.
So they're not just building something cool, they're also contributing to the security of the system itself. That's remarkable. What kind of hardware do you need?
Primarily, you need a Mac running macOS 11 or later. The core of the system is a macOS application that manages the keys and displays locations. You also need a Bluetooth Low Energy (BLE) device, like a BBC microbit or even an ESP32. They've provided firmware for several devices.
And the software, is it easy to use?
The installation process is a little unique because it involves a custom plugin for Apple Mail to access the Find My network's API. It requires temporarily disabling Gatekeeper, but the instructions are pretty clear. Once set up, adding and tracking accessories is straightforward. You just enter a name, deploy the firmware to your BLE device, and wait for location updates. It can take up to 30 minutes for the first location report, though.
30 minutes? That's a bit of a wait. But I guess it makes sense given the reliance on other iPhones reporting the location. What about privacy? Are my trackers broadcasting my location constantly?
No, the trackers broadcast only a public key. The actual location data is encrypted and only decrypted on your Mac using your private key. Apple's servers don't have access to your location data. The authors have done a thorough job addressing privacy concerns. It's really well thought out.
That's reassuring. So it's open source, right?
Absolutely. The entire project is available on GitHub under the GNU Afro General Public License version 3.0. You can check out the code, contribute, and even build your own mobile app using their Flutter-based mobile implementation. It's a fantastic community project.
This is amazing. It's a great example of how open source projects can push the boundaries of what's possible, while also contributing to security research. I'm definitely checking this out.
I highly recommend it. It's a fun project, and it's a great way to learn more about Bluetooth, low energy, cryptography, and the inner workings of Apple's Find My network. And that's all the time we have for today's Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.